let me just put out some baseline facts about me before we get into this video. For those of you that don't follow me, for those of you that might be finding me for the first time, I'm an atheist. I'm what you would call an agnostic atheist, in that I don't believe that there is a heaven, a hell, a God, a devil, a soul, any of that stuff, but I can't prove it. So that's the agnostic part. The atheist part is that I don't believe it exists. My wife, on the other hand, is a believer. All of our children are baptized because I don't believe there's any harm in that if I don't believe in any of it. Having said that, if you are a believer and believing helps you be a better person, do you. Just don't force it on other people. Also, if we are going to accommodate one person's religion, then we must accommodate all religions. It's an all or nothing thing for me. So, for example, if you say we're going to provide time throughout the course of the day for employees to pray to God, and then somebody else says that I would like time to pray to my God, whatever it is, then you have to allow that. If you allow this person to pray, then you got to allow this person to pray, or you allow none of them to pray. It's either an all or nothing thing for me. So this video here is going to spotlight the hypocrisy of Christians in this country being okay with one thing happening in a public space, but not being okay with the other thing happening because it's a religion that they don't believe in.
Mondami, the mayor of New York, went to a prison to break his Ramadan fast with his Muslim brothers who were serving time at Rikers. We've got mayors now that are celebrating Muslim holidays and encouraging Muslim activities. We recently had Muslims sitting on prayer rugs in the mayor's office in New York praying to Allah during Ramadan.
This is former New York City Mayor Eric Adams getting baptized in Rikers Island jail along with 11 inmates on Good Friday. This is Trump praying with the White House staff in the Oval Office. Now, if you believe one is okay and the other isn't, you are a bigot. If you believe that the freedom to choose which religion does not get extended to Islam, you are a bigot. The U.S. Constitution doesn't care about how you feel and what you think. Freedom for all means freedom for all. Hope that helped.
This is not a country that allows you to be free to just be a Christian. This is a country that allows you to be free to be a Christian, or a Muslim, or a Jew, or a Buddhist, or an atheist, or somebody that worships the flying spaghetti monster, because you have a freedom to choose what your religion is. And if you are okay, like the gentleman said, with one instance, because this person specifically brought up Rikers Island. I was talking about public spaces, but I understand that they were talking about Rikers Island. But no content, because the former mayor, Eric Adams, got baptized at Rikers, but a problem because current mayor Mamdani prayed on a Muslim prayer mat there, whatever he did that offended you. That's hypocrisy. And that's not freedom. If you're free to do it, they're free to do it. Or nobody's free to do it. It's an all or nothing thing. It is not a la carte. The rights don't apply to just people like you. They apply to everybody, equally and uniformly, whether you like it or not. Obviously, with some exceptions. If your religion says that you have to sacrifice a goat in the town square at high noon, there are going to be some village ordinances and some health codes that are going to need to be worked around, clearly. So before anybody comes in and goes, well, not every goddamn religion, you understand what I'm saying. It's the same thing with saying that we want to have some type of religious presence in a public school. Either you have a religious presence for all of the religions, or you have a religious presence for none of the religions.
Remember how we
Like
talked
this.
about, we all kind of woke up after Mom Donnie got elected, and now we've been talking about all these things. Houston Airport just added a full Muslim mosque experience. It has separate private prayer rooms for men and women. A really fancy wudu washing station so they can pray before prayer. Qibla direction to show them how to face towards Mecca. That's right. Very, very fancy. I mean, I think this washing station is like gold, and it looks pretty fancy to me.
Not a single coherent, informed thought in sight. First of all, those facilities were built in February of 2024. What does that have to do with the newly elected mayor of New York City?
Nothing.
Number two, do you know, of course you don't, that it is actually common practice for airports all over the world to have places where people can practice their faith? Do you know why that is? Let's think it through for a second. First of all, they're international, meaning people from all over the world could be at this airport at any given time. And airports like the one in Houston are operating 365 days a year, 24/7. That means people could be there on things like religious holidays. Not only the people traveling, but the flight crew, the pilots, the flight attendants, also the people that work at the airport. We can all see that you're exhausted from being hateful all the time. You want to know how? Because that doesn't happen to people that have peace within, that find joy with the world that they exist in, and have curiosity about the people around them. All of that happens because your insides are rotting and it's showing on the outside.
Now, I have that too, but that's just because I've lived a very rough life. But I mean, it's the same thing, right? Can you believe they're letting Muslims pray in the Houston airport? Yeah, just like Christians can pray there, just like Jews can pray there, just like anybody else can pray there if they want to. And first of all, who's in charge of national transportation right now? We don't have a transportation secretary appointed by a Democratic president right now, do we? They could shut that shit down if they wanted to. Secondly, it's in fucking Texas. But lastly, stop being a fucking piece of shit bigot, okay? I mean, Jesus fucking Christ. Our people can do it, but they can't. How about none of you fucking do it? Let's start there. If nobody can get along, then nobody. You all do it in the privacy of your own fucking homes, in your own fucking churches and mosques and synagogues, and let's start there. If nobody can get along in public, how the... Excuse me. How is a Muslim person praying as they travel a detriment to you? How does it negatively affect your life? What does it do to your life that causes you to go, can you fucking believe this? Now listen, we all do content about stuff that doesn't affect our life, but you're acting like this is something that affects your life. Can you believe that somebody is praying to a God that I don't believe in? Yeah, I can believe it. Excuse me, there are like 3,000 gods. Billions of people. If you think everybody's going to think exactly like you, then I am sorry to break it to you, but you don't get out of the country enough. Oh my God. Dumbest cult ever.